is the sort of situation the Beaver defense wants to be in.
They definitely need to put Cal in some third and long situations where they need to pick up or where they need to pass the football, because it's the running game at Cal that makes them so dangerous.
Alex Mack over the ball at center. Nate Longshore again will operate in the shotgun. He sends Deshaun Jackson, picked up by Keenan Lewis, to the right. Hawkins at the slot. Jordan covered by Hughes out of the gun. Longshore takes this pass down the middle, throws complete. The ball caught by Hawkins. First down into Beaver territory, and Lavelle nearly broke three for what would have been a touchdown. Al Afalava, a saving tackle on a post route, perfectly thrown by Longshore on 3rd and 15. They pick up 28 to the Beaver 41-yard line.
Very good route, very good throw. It was a skinny post. It gets behind the linebacker, Derek Doggett, in front of the safety, Al Afalava. Well-thrown ball, and the Beavers have got to tackle better after the catch.
An offset eye. Longshore will come under his center, Alex Mack, for the first time.
Good job of picking it up, and it's too bad because this was a horrible throw. It was a misread. It's too bad it didn't find its way into one of the Beaver defenders' hands.
Booth and Siegert in at the tackles. Dorian Smith and Joe Lemma at the ends. 3rd down and 9. Longshore out of shotgun. Pressured and hit by Doggett. Deep throw for Hawkins. Caught. Touchdown, California. Even with the blitz coming up the middle, and Longshore drilled by Doggett as he was releasing. Gets the ball to Hawkins for a 39-yard touchdown pass, and Cal in its first series converts on 2 3rd and longs, and the Golden Bears take a 6-0 lead. Great throw twice on 3rd down by Longshore.
And there's no question that Deshaun Jackson is the star of this receiving corps, but the other two guys are pretty dang good. And Hawkins showed you his speed. He ran away from the Beaver secondary on that play, and it was a great pass.
The second touchdown receiving of the year for Longshore. The point after by Schneider is good. And that's the second touchdown for Lavelle Hawkins, I should say. He had one last week from Longshore against Arizona State. Longshore delivering the touchdown.
Beavers slipped Evanson Bernard in the flat underneath Newton. He got a lot of attention, and then they left the big guy, the real receiver, open. Very nice execution, and the ball was on target.
So the Beavers able to come back from a 2nd and 22. Now at the Cal 15-yard line, trailing 7-0. From the left hash mark as Cal shifts up front, Matt Moore appears to be changing the play. As Moore takes the snap from DeVan, gives to Bernard, slides it to the left, fumbled the football. The ball taken on the right side after the fumble and the hit by Desmond Bishop, recovered on the right sideline by Sid Thompson, the corner, and California takes over on the Beavers' fumble deep in Golden Bear. Beavers are doing a good job, Jim, getting to the ball sideline to sideline here early.
And one of the things is that Sabby Piscatelli was getting blocked while the ball was in the air, but this was a legal block because the ball was thrown and completed behind the line of scrimmage. So, again, Cal, just an extended handoff, basically, to Marshawn Lynch.
7-0 Bears, 6:46 to go in the first quarter. Lynch vacates the backfield and goes in motion. Longshore under center. 2nd and 11, pressured. Eludes the pressure, throws for Hawkins, another catch, and he goes out of bounds at the Beaver 40-yard line. Great job by Nate Longshore, whose mobility has not necessarily been considered a strength for the sophomore, but he eluded what appeared to be a sure sack to make a play of 30 yards to Lavelle Hawkins. And Sabby Piscatelli tried to drive back. Savings.com. And the Beaver players on the field asking for Beaver Nation to get into it a little bit more. Dorian Smith waving his arms, asking for a little bit more noise. William Akaualoa in at one of the tackles. Ben Siegert also exhorting the fans to get loud. Jeff Van Orso at right end. Darlin LaRock and Doggett at the backers. Afalava, Piscatelli, the safeties. Hughes and Lewis, the corners. It's Hughes matched up against Deshaun Jackson. Longshore out of the gun on 3rd and 10. Down the middle, caught by Jackson. Touchdown, California. Deshaun Jackson, on the first time he's even been thrown to, makes the catch. And the human touchdown maker has another one, and Cal leads it by a score of 13-0. He had a touchdown against the Beavers last year, and in 15 games in his collegiate career coming in, has 15 touchdowns. Now has played 16 games collegiately, and you can add another touchdown. Perfect throw by Longshore, and Deshaun Jackson quiets the crowd, which was trying to get into it, with a perfect throw down the middle. Now Schneider's point after attempt is good, and with 5:52 to go in the first quarter, with a good seam up the middle. It'll be 2nd down and a long 4 coming up for the first down with 2:50 to go in the first quarter. California leading comfortably 14-0. And
And looking pretty good.
Yeah, they are. They didn't have much going in the running game until now. 3 straight positive plays, and certainly Longshore has been brilliant, converting particularly in the second and third and long situations.
Pass play
a slot
here
to the right. Hawkins goes in motion through the formation. On 2nd down and 4, Longshore 2-step drop. Hitch caught by Deshaun Jackson. One-on-one against Lewis and is able to whirl away from Keenan and get very close to the first down to the 31. Maybe just inches short. But a little hitch route to Jackson, who is quite capable of turning those into big plays. Lewis hung with him one-on-one. But it's still very close to a first down, and the officials will measure.
Boy, that's what a luxury. You can hand it to Marshawn Lynch, but you can also just throw it out on a quick stop to Deshaun Jackson, and he may go all the way. I mean, we're fairly pleased that we were able, that the Beavers were able to hold him to a 3 or 4 yard gain right there.
It is enough for a first down. In Lewis, a reasonably good play, all things considered. OSU football brought to you by 76. Next time you're on empty, fill up with quality Pro Clean gasolines, recognized as top tier. They help clean your engine as you drive. Life happens between empty and full. On the Beaver Sports Network, powered by Comcast, Robert Jordan in along with David Gray. The first time we've seen Gray a tight end in the game for Cal, which leads it 14-0. 2:21 to go in the first quarter. Gray will actually split out to the right side, the short side of the field. Lavelle Hawkins at a slot inside of Jordan. Quick count, pressure coming, inside flanker screen, caught by Jordan, cuts it inside the 25 and tripped up. Salvi Piscatelli saves a touchdown as Jordan goes down at about the Beaver 15-yard line and a gain of 16 more. Jordan was ready to go, and if Piscatelli doesn't dive out and make the ankle tackle, Cal's going to go up 3 touchdowns.
It looked like Oregon State was out there in good shape defensively. It was one of those bubble screens, but the Cal blockers did a good job. Oregon State could not defeat the blocks out on the perimeter, and Jordan found a little seam and got big yards.
Now the Beaver defense now just trying to make a big play to try to keep this thing from completely snowballing. They're down 14-0, 1st and 10 at the 15. Inside handoff out of shotgun to Lynch, and instead Lynch will take this one in. Touchdown California with ease with 1:49 to go, and this is, unfortunately for the Beavers, all too reminiscent of 2 years ago when the Beavers had it handed to them by California 49-7. This has a Brandon Hughes, Coy Francis continue at corners. Out of the formation on 1st and 10 at the Beaver 28. 2 back to throw off of play action and wide open as Lynch makes the catch at the 5 and in. Touchdown Cal. Alan Darland, there's absolutely no way he can stay with Lynch in that matchup. Cal gets the matchup at once with Lynch behind Darland for the touchdown for 28 yards. It's 37-6 California.
That was pretty easy. I watched the whole play. What they did was they faked to Marshawn Lynch, and then he just kept running, and he ran the wheel route, and there's just absolutely no chance a linebacker has a run-in with him. It has to be a safety over the top.